Amad Diallo is set to miss the rest of the season with an ankle injury. Man United star suffered the injury early on this week, as Chris Wheeler DM reports. He's expected to be unavailable for the next 3 months. Big blow for United and Ruben Amorim. I don't know where to laugh or cry, you know. I don't know what, like, for me, I'm checked out, you know. For me, it's done. I don't care what anything else now.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's done, man.
It's a wrap. Listen, it's the only player that I go to the stadium to try to watch, that he might do something. You know, the hope. There's certain players that give you a little bit of hope, and you think they might do something. And now that we've got Dogu hopefully we're thinking he was going to play left wing back. I didn't want to see Mazraoui or Diego Dalot, right? So I'm thinking of Amad and then maybe somebody else in the number 10. But now it's done. We're done out here. The balance of the team's completely off. And now Diego Dalot's going to play more. And I can't stand that guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ruben Amorim. I just don't get why you're playing this guy as a wing back. He's terrible. We watch him week in, week out go to that stadium and he's shit. He's not on form. Take him out of the football. And that was my only hope with Dogu coming in. And I was thinking Amad on the other side. But now it's done out here, man. It's done out here. The only player really this season. He's our top scorer, Saeed.
I know.
And in one game, he's got 3 goals. He's got
everything,
in one game. He scored 3 goals in one game. And it was one of those. But yeah, we're effed. We're effed. For me, the season's done out here.
Not even dare, man. Like, you know what's mad about this here? It's the fact that we could see this happening, man. You could see it happening. We knew there was going to be injuries. But yet we've let go of Anthony, whether you like him or not. We've let go of Rashford, whether you like him or not. And there's been no replacements. This was going to
happen. People were like, calm down. We're going to get things in the summer. You've got to let players go. You've got to bring players back in, mate. Even on loan. I don't care. Even loan players out. You got loan players out. Get loans in.
And now, I can't lie to you, Nicole, respectfully, I'm going to have to disagree with you because the manager clearly said it was my decision to let them go. But you as a manager, when you're in this position, in this predicament, you've got to keep at least the players. For example, the Rashford one, I can understand, yeah, because you don't rate him. Cool. That's on the club and himself to find a deal. But the Anthony one doesn't make sense at all, man. We never really replaced Sancho. We never replaced Sancho. Sorry?
How? I don't get this logic. Why are you keeping shit for the sake of keeping shit for?
So hold on a minute. Are you guaranteed that INEOS are going to go and find a replacement?
No, but are you guaranteeing that if Anthony
No, hold on a minute. Answer the question. Are you guaranteeing me?
I said no, but are you going to guarantee me that if Anthony stays, he'll be doing what he's doing right now?
Man, it don't matter. It don't matter about that, man. It doesn't matter.
Well, he gave us balance. He gave us balance. I don't like Anthony. I don't like Anthony. I do not. I think this guy's a fraud. But I'm sorry to say, he gave us balance in games and we scored goals.
How did Anthony?
Let's be real out here.
Brother, it's not about that. It's about having an option. Look at Maresca now. He has no striker available. He could have used João Felix in the false 9 if he needed to. There's about options. You have to have an option.
One second, Uncle Nuruddin as well. A long time I ain't seen you, so big up you. I haven't seen you in a long time, man. I hope you're doing well. My thing is this, innit? When Anthony was here, like I said in the group chat just before I came on stream, he was touted as the worst Premier League signing ever, the worst Manchester United.
You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point.
I don't like this. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. And I told you it was going to get docked. This is why I'm not getting overreacting. You might have been, not just you, I've said a lot of United fans have been cussing this guy saying, oh, he's crap, waste of money, blah, blah, blah. Why do you want a man that's dead to stay at the club then?
Brother, listen to me.
The angle should be why is it that you let him go and didn't bring no replacements in?
Okay, let me give you a scenario, yeah? I'm going to give you a good scenario, yeah? You don't like the food in the house, yeah? You might not like the food in the house, but it's either you eat that food or you go homeless. Which one are you doing?
Eat the food or what?
Eat the food or no food at all and you starve to death. Which are you doing right now? Because that's the situation we're in right now.
Am I complaining about the food?
Yes.
And as a man, I'm going to starve. That's what the problem. I will starve until I get what I want.
Oh my God, man! Look at this, man. Look at this, man. Look at this.
this is what I don't know. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't like, especially just not just United fans, as men in general. Yeah, you need to start saying this. Don't complain if you're not ready for the consequences. For me in my life, the stuff that I've done, yeah, for every action, there's a reaction. I'm not going to do something without being entitled to what's going to happen next. If I'm complaining about the food, I'm ready for the consequences. If I'm getting in that car and we're going to go do something, I'm ready for the consequences. Don't start complaining now when crap hits the fan.
The context is you're 13th. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're 13th. Yeah. Hold on a minute. You're 13th. You need results. You need options. You don't really know who's your main goal guy. You can't guarantee goals from Hoyland. You're not getting guarantees for Xerxes. Garnacho's hit and miss. You've seen it. I am not saying to rate the player. What I'm trying to say to you is, if you are going to let rid of them players here, are you then from the club hearing that you're getting guaranteed replacements? If not, you know what? You keep them in the summer until the summer, just to say you have options in case of injuries. Because once you have injuries, you now know there's no options.
That's what Ten Hag done. Look what happened.
Listen, you know what it is?
This is what I mean. No, this is what I mean. What you're saying makes sense, yeah? But it's like, in order for change to happen, this needs to happen. Like, you can't have it both ways. Wait.
What change? What change are you talking about? What change?
For fans to wake up and smell.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
Because this is what I'm talking about. When we had Ten Hag or we had other managers or whatever, yeah, they were like, it's clearly not working. Maybe adapt to these players. The same players that got rid of bare managers. And it's, Ten Hag, maybe you're training them too much. Adapt to what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. You then got rid of him and got a guy who plays a whole totally different system, yeah? You see what his methodology is, and you're now saying the same crap players that got rid of over 5 managers, yeah, in the last 10 years, this guy now should now convert to what they want. No, he said this, I do not want to use them. I'm not going to use them. The thing that I want
to... Did he know that guarantee? He also knew, just sorry before you cut you off, he also knew there was no players coming through the door as well. You know that? Because you've been talking about to buy and all of this. So he also knew that the likelihood of you getting a player in was also very, very slim. So would you then, at that point, if you're a manager, say, you know what, I'm going to still do what I need to do, but then I need options. You have to balance the kind of situation there. As a manager in that position there, you have to balance it. You have to. I think for me, listen, I'm not trying to blame him. The INEOS were also, for me, negligent. They're the bigger picture. It's not the manager. Cool. The manager's still got to blame. But the bigger picture is INEOS allowed 3 men to leave, without signing a player. That's negligence.
I understand.
It's negligence.
Saeed, I understand what you're saying. You're speaking sense. But my thing is this. You cannot make an executive decision and do it half-heartedly. He has made it very adamant clear that there's certain people he does not want in the squad. He's made it very adamant clear that he's given people ample amount of opportunities to prove themselves in the squad, and they haven't stepped up to the plate. So now he's isolated them and frees them out of the squad. He's got his own journey that he wants to create with his own current players. What I'm not going to do is now because I'm royally fucked, I'm now going to depend on the player I've frozen up the squad. No, he warned us already. It's going to get dark. He said it's going to be difficult. This is the difficultness that he was talking about.
It could get dark for him. It could get dark for him.
Huh?
He might not survive this job.
Can I just come in 1 second?
Yeah.
I think with Rashford, you got 100% right. Malacia, we understand that he needed to play football because, we can't be giving him the time that he needs for him to get his fitness back up, right? Anthony is the guy that he actually used, Rella. He used him in a lot of games, actually. Anthony came on, and yes, he did. And actually, the games that Anthony's come on, the correlation of the goals Manchester United have scored, where Anthony and Amad have been on the football pitch, is there for everybody to see, right? That stat is already out there. Yeah. What I'm saying to you is that I don't think Anthony was the biggest. Listen, I think him and Maguire are probably 2 of the worst signings in Manchester United history. And I was calling it out before it happened, Strella. I was like, this guy's not worth 80 million.
I remember. People say
right, yeah. So I'm not a lover of Anthony. I'm not. I said to him in his first season, give the guy a chance, because I always believe the youngsters coming from another league, coming into a new league, they need a season to bed in, right? Now, I'm sick of this. I said that he's the most teleported footballer, he telegraphs everything he's going to do on a football pitch. As somebody who's watching the game, I can see it. Can you imagine how defenders and and goalkeepers because he tells you exactly what he's going. There's no disguise for this guy, right? But in this system, I repeat, in this system, you need guys who can hold the ball, who are technically sound on the ball, who can actually keep hold of the ball and actually can sustain attacks and know how to hold the ball. And in the games where I've gone to Old Trafford this season, Cyril, and saw with my own eyes, when Anthony's been on a football pitch, Manchester United sustain attacks up the pitch more because he's kept hold of the ball, right? And I'm talking about specifically in this system where you always go wide. So sometimes he was the wing back, sometimes he was the number 10, and he actually did that. And that didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. Rashford makes sense to me. Rashford should have been gone 2 years ago, Strella, right? And I understand him being freezing out. Malacia makes 100% sense to me. Anthony, on the other hand, it's not like a Casemiro. If Casemiro was headed out in January, Strella, I would 100% agree with you. Because he's completely been frozen out.
Can I ask why Anthony's not like Casemiro? Because to me, this is another financial decision. Because Anthony, from what I'm aware of, he's on about 190 to 200k a week. And
190k a week, yeah.
They're paying for United. So in my head, if they're making cuts, that's a logical cut to make. But I'm just assuming you're going to bring somebody else.
Yeah, and that's the biggest problem. INEOS have not come in and bought a player in.
I knew INEOS were not bringing people in. When everybody was telling me, nah, it's a couple of hours to go in the transfer, 2 days to go, you're being ultra negative. I call it that. If you understand what I'm saying, I said they're not bringing anybody in even on loan. And that's the bit I don't see. But the manager, the coach came out, Strella, and said, I did this. I the one who get rid of these people. I am the one responsible. He came out and said that. He has to hold some of the blame. Now, I agree with Saeed and I agree with you, partly. I'm in the middle of the both of you. But INEOS, for me, I've let this guy down, brought him to that part of the season, did not bring him any players, and he's going to drown. But you know what? People like me should be happy because hopefully I get the relegation I wanted and get the.
Oh, you ain't getting no relegation, man. That ain't gonna happen, man.
Nah, you don't know that. You don't go. Saeed, have you seen our form? Have you seen our form in the league? We can't win 2 games together, mate. What you on about? We don't score goals.
You're not getting relegated, man.